Just a little disclaimer before this video starts. I do not own any of the clips or the music that is in this video. So if you guys want to see the clips and the music that I use, it's most likely going to be instrumentals. But it'll be down in the description. Somewhere in the description will say music section and video clips provided. The NBA owns all the footage provided. So we're about to hop into the video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and let's get right on into it. So everyone knows who Markelle Fultz is. We could go back and study some old footage of him at Washington from almost 2 years ago, but here is some summer league footage that I am providing up on the screen for you guys right now. The #1 pick in the 2017 NBA draft, selected by the Philadelphia 76ers, is Markelle Fultz. And now, I don't know if you guys follow sports or anything like that, but you clicked on this video for a reason, because you see the title, "What is truly wrong with Markelle Fultz?" They say his shoulders hurt, and it had to get drained of fluid. Okay, he should have been back in time. Alright, now they got a whole bunch of different stuff going on about how he's using VR to fix it, other stuff like that, and he's probably going to get shut down for the season. No bias, and the Sixers are my favorite team, but what is going on with this guy? He's a young kid, and his potential's through the roof. Look at the highlights. This was the summer. This wasn't that long ago. It was a couple months ago, and he was fine, and then the regular season comes around, he plays, 6 games, and he gets hurt, and now his shooting form's all wacky. Like, I know you guys probably saw the video of his shooting form. I don't have to put it on screen. It's just terrible. Like, his free throw form's terrible. He can't shoot. Sixers GM Brian Colangelo, he said that he doesn't know where Fultz's current range is. It's in the paint. That's not very good. And you can see that this guy was able to shoot in the summer. He could dazzle, he could pass, everything like that. And then once the regular season came around, he got hurt, and there's just so much going on. He's a 19-year-old kid. Maybe was he not ready for the NBA? I don't think so. And honestly, I don't think that it's his shoulder anymore. I'm here to describe what I think the problem is with Markelle Fultz. So like I said, they're using virtual reality to try and fix his jump shot, just everything like that. I think it's a load of BS, to be honest. I feel like the real reason that Fultz is like this is because he had the game, and then he got hurt, and it discouraged him a little bit. It fatigued him a little bit. He's like, alright, I hurt my shoulder. And he had to get it pumped of the fluid to get it removed. And then he came back, and I feel like he was alright. And he noticed a little bit of, some niches in his shot and stuff like that. It wasn't as it was in the summer, as you guys see by the clips. You guys saw the shooting form video of him shooting free throws during the regular season. It was atrocious. And I feel like it got him a little bit discouraged. And he went to talk to Sixers GM Brian Colangelo, who's a shady guy. He does it with all our rookies, man. He shuts them down for the season when they're truly not even hurt. This injury shouldn't even last them this long. And he went to talk to him, and Colangelo said, "Look, dude, like, what are you doing?" I feel like Colangelo discouraged him. He made him scared. He made him not NBA ready. He made his shot messed up. Colangelo's a shady guy, and this is coming from a Sixers fan. Colangelo's shady, and he messed with Fultz's head, and now he got in Fultz's head and embedded himself in his head to think that Fultz's jumper isn't ready. And that's why he's shooting like this. That's why he's going through these techniques. This is why Fultz's shot isn't ready. This is why he's not NBA ready right now. Colangelo intentionally kept him out because he psyched him out. The real reason Markelle is like this is because he's psyched out. It's all in his head. Once he gets his head right, he'll be fine. He can go back to the ways he was with the clips on screen. Brian Colangelo got in his head, and he's going to shut him down for the season. We all know it. We're all waiting for it because he discouraged him himself. He's a shady guy. Fultz is a great player. He's got such a high ceiling, but this whole situation makes no sense. And I personally, this is my opinion, I think that Colangelo is the reason for this. I feel like Colangelo got in his head and was like, "Dude, you aren't ready. Like, what are you doing? This is ugly. Don't do this." He literally said Fultz's current range is in the paint. He wasn't hurt from the start. He hurt his shoulder. Okay, that is not a long injury. He didn't get surgery or anything on it. Brian Colangelo discouraged him. He got in his head and scared him to the point that Fultz isn't mentally there now. He's not mentally there to fix his jump shot because Colangelo is still in his head and in his ear. Now, Fultz needs to listen to his teammates and get back on track because the Sixers don't need him on the court right now. They're a 7 seed. They're doing pretty well. But Fultz has to be 100%. He's not 100% right now because it's all mental. Once he snaps out of that mental thing, because he's 19 years old. Alright, I'm 18 years old. He is 19 years old. Imagine being a professional athlete and your GM, this is personally what I think, your GM tells you that you're not there and you're not ready yet. it's going to discourage you a little bit. And you're going to keep thinking, maybe I'm not good enough. He needs to break out of that state. And once he breaks out of that state, I believe he will be fine. The jump shot's ugly. They're doing whatever they can to fix it. But there's nothing they can fix. He has to fix it himself. He has to break out of that mental state and say, hey, I know that I'm good. I can fix this on my own. I got teammates around me that are ready for me to play. I did great in the summer league. He needs to go back and look at all that. I did great in college. You know, he needs to be mentally there, and that's the problem. He's not mentally there because someone, I'm not saying it has to be Brian Colangelo, but I feel like it is Brian Colangelo, got in his head. And that's just personally what I think is wrong with Markelle Fultz's jump shot. If you guys have any comments about this situation, you might think I'm a complete idiot, but that's just personally what I think. If you guys have any comments about the situation, leave them down in the comments below. I really would appreciate some feedback. I just personally think that Fultz isn't mentally there. That's the whole thing. He's discouraged. The injury discouraged him, and something else. Someone had to tell him, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? Someone or something discouraged him. So that is it for me, guys. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that. Hopefully we get to see Markelle Fultz out on the court sometime this year. I highly doubt it, but we'll see him next year, hopefully, and hopefully he'll be back to his ways. Get well soon, Fultz. We're all rooting for you out here in Sixers Nation, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.